What's up, we are back for another review, and for today we're going to be checking out a new brand here in this channel. This is the XVIVE T9, and I know XVIVE from making live monitoring systems, but I'm not aware that they are actually making in-ear monitors. There's some stuff here that is unique to XVIVE, and we're going to try to figure that out here in this video. But first, I'm going to some specifications. This is a dual BA configuration, so actually maybe the first in this price point that I'm checking out with that configuration. Very interesting there. And of course, looking at the build quality itself, it's a very live monitoring type of build quality. So actually the insertion of this really inserting to the ear. So the isolation is really nice here. And actually the build quality as well is like maybe a custom IEM build quality. So as you can see, it's like see-through. So this is definitely what you would want for some live monitoring situation. So you know, the color it's gonna blend in. And also another thing that's unique about this is the cables here. So the cable is maybe reminds me of a Shure style cable, so it's not your braided cable, so might be a design choice so it won't get tangled when you're doing some live monitoring. And actually the ear hooks as well, very stable here. So one of the most stable that I have felt for ear hooks. So yeah, the lobe itself very stable, the ear hook stable. So this will be really nice to wear for live monitoring situations. And even the lobes itself, so it has some fins and it has that you know, deeper insertion. And yeah, the fit is quite snug as well. So definitely for live monitoring situations, this will just stay on your ear. And going to the sound quality, so very unique sound quality here for me. Another thing that I'm surprised with. Because yeah, the presentation here is not your usual chi-fi. So they did something different with the tuning here. So first, it's a balanced V presentation, and it's a very mature type of presentation, quite reference type of presentation, but still quite a balanced V presentation. It's quite relaxed, really great separation here with a, you know, double BA presentation, really fast and then detailed here. So yeah, for live monitoring situations, you will just hear the instruments around you. Even if you have really, you know, a lot of instruments, you can just hear it really easily with this IEM. So the presentation here will be great for some live monitoring situations and even for some referencing. We're going to talk about it in a few. So looking at the signature, this is definitely a bit unique for me. So it has that again balanced type of approach, but you're getting the 2.5 dip, and the dip is a bit big. So I haven't seen this type of dip before in the chi-fi world. So this is one of the key things that surprised me. So from the sub-bass region, you're going down a bit to around 1K, and after 1K, you're getting that dip, actually big dip to around 2.5K. So the dip is around maybe 10-15 decibels here, and then going up to around 3.5K, and then it's pretty level to around 5K. And it goes down again to around 7K. So the 7K dip is something that we have seen before in the chi-fi world, and then going up again to the 10K region, and then no 12K here. So the no 12K as well is a bit unique. Usually, yeah, for chi-fi world, you're getting that 12K peak here. It's a bit maybe toned down, a bit more mature. Again, a bit different tuning overall. So this tuning is actually quite unique for me. I haven't seen this in any other chi-fi and any other, you know, IEMs that I've seen before. But definitely that 2.5K dip is something that we will discuss a bit later. So definitely it has its pros and cons, and for me personally, more of cons than pros. So the highlight here definitely is the separation and detail. So great separation here. So fast in the whole spectrum, and then detailed as well. So even the bass really toned down here, so it won't get in your way. So you can just listen to all the instruments really easily here. Really mature sounding as well. So this is more in the relaxed side of things, a bit maybe colder in tonality. This is not something that you would want to use for some fun. This is definitely a tool. Feels like you know, something that you would need to use for work, something like this. So this really will get the job done. And one thing I really like about this is the really black background, because the isolation is really nice, and the presentation is really fast. The background is just, you know, black on this. So definitely a unique selling point again. And because of that deeper insertion, isolation is just great here. So the nozzle is just closer to your ear, and it gives a different sound here. So definitely a quite unique presentation there. So going to bass, the bass is really fast and tight on this BA type of bass, of course. So a bit different compared to your dynamic driver bass. No mid bass bleed whatsoever. Really fast bass here. But I would liken the bass here to have that maybe mellow slam, that usual BA type of slam. It's a bit mellow, It's not your maybe deep, maybe rumbling type of bass. This is a bit fast, and then has that maybe relaxed nature to the slam here. Has some smoothness as well in the presentation. So it's not lacking at all. It's not your maybe bass light IEM. For me, there's a lot of bass here to throw around, but definitely the slam is not your dynamic driver slam. It has that maybe relaxed nature to the bass here. So for bass heads, you might find this a bit lacking in that regard, so you might be looking for a bit more rumble. So this is not the IEM for that, but definitely, again, if you're gonna listen to the bass drum of a drummer when you're in live situations, you can just hear it and then hear it clearly. The bass has a lot of clarity, which is very, very nice. So yeah, the bass here I really like, but definitely more of a technically capable bass, more of a technical kind of bass. Going to mids, again, it's really detailed and layered, fast and tight overall in the presentation, and also no shoutiness inside. It's very mellow in the presentation again. So yeah, the presentation here is really mature, and then again more in the colder side of tonality. So no shoutiness inside. So again, for maybe 1-2 hours of even performance, you might not feel maybe harshness in the vocals here. Male vocals, however, while it doesn't have any shoutiness, I find it a bit veiled for me. So if you look at the signature, you're getting that maybe 2.5K depth, and definitely that is a bit unique. It's not usually done in some other maybe chi-fi, and the dip here is really prominent. So this affects the vocals for me in a negative way. I find the vocals to have some veil, but that veil can make the vocals a bit back in the mix a little bit too much for me, for my liking. It can lack a bit of shine. Female vocals though are better positioned as well and more clear in the presentations. Actually, for female vocals, you won't have an issue with this. But yeah, for the male vocals, definitely a downside there. So that's definitely one of the weakness of the XVIVE T9 for me, the male vocals. Going to highs, so I really love the highs here. So I would say this is the highlight of this IEM. So I love the top end. It's a fast, clean, and detailed, and then I would say neutral top end presentation as well. No weird peaks for me. If you look at the signature, it's a bit level for me. No shoutiness as well inside, no harshness also, and a great accuracy for me of a listen. Really mature sounding. So if we're gonna monitor maybe some guitars, maybe some drums as well, some cymbals, this will sound really, really nicely here. And of course, it's fast in the presentation, so you can just hear the micro dynamics of the guitars that you're playing really nice. The acoustic guitars will be really nice, and jazz instruments also. To the top end for me is definitely a highlight here. I really love it, the presentation. So yeah, for me personally, I would say right up there with one of the best top end that I've listened to in this price point. And yeah, definitely for live monitoring situations, it will be really, really nice as well. Going to stage, it has a big stage for me, but it's more of width than height. So again, it will be easier for you to locate the instruments of your band members. And going to separation, great here. One of the best that I've listened to. So again, bass toned down, and then clear, tight presentation. Overall separation, really great here for me. Detail, again, really nice here overall. So micro dynamics, micro detail will be easily seen on this. One of the better ones in this price point. And going to tonalities, in the colder side, more type of reference in tonality. So again, this is not something that you would want to use for maybe some fun type of listening. For some casual listening, this feels like this is needed for work, a tool type of IEM for sure. So conclusions, so the XVIVE T9, overall I really like it. So I like IEMs that serves a purpose, has a unique selling point, and this definitely has that. So this is a mature sounding live monitoring earphones. So it's built to be for live monitoring, everything from the cable to the fit to the ear, and then also the ear hooks, the stability, and the sound quality as well, helping you hear the band members, helping you more, giving you a more reference type to not make it maybe too colored of a listen, and then accurate top end as well. So for guitars will be nice. So yeah, for live monitoring, this is one of the best that you can get for the $200 price point. I do like that overall, but definitely for me, this will be great for some live monitoring. So who is this for? So if you're looking for more of a mature V type of listen, a bit toned down bass, and then even toned down top end as well, level top end, and not harsh to listen to vocals, this might be one of your picks. If you're gonna do some live monitoring for some guitars, for even for referencing guitars, this can be, and any wind instruments or maybe acoustic instruments or jazz instruments, monitoring this can be also. And this is more of an enthusiast type of sound. So if you're looking for something a bit unique as well in this price point, Still V, but a bit unique V. This might be something that you can consider. Who is this not for? So if you're looking for neutrality, again, you're getting that 2.5K dip. This is not neutral for me. The mids dip is a bit big in this case, and also if you're looking for bass, this is not it as well. The bass is really tight and toned down here, and the bass stamp can be mellow. So this is not for those types of people who's looking for bass and then mids and neutrality. So personal preferences, what do I think of it personally? So for me personally, I actually really like it for some tracks, and I don't like it for some tracks. So there's some differences here. So actually for guitar tracks, I really like the listen here. So the mids dip doesn't really affect me that much. For instrumentals, for guitar instrumentals, really nice here. For yeah, instrumentals in general, actually nice. Listening to some toe, really nice here as well. So yeah, for those types of music, I like this because it's tight, fast, and then neutral top end, and then controlled bass. I can just hear the instruments, all the instruments really nicely, very easily. So love it for those types of tracks. However, for tracks with some vocals, like for example the Earth, Wind and Fire, maybe some male vocals, Eric Clapton's, I find the vocals, especially the male vocals, to be a bit maybe too veiled for my liking. That I'm looking for a bit more shine there, a bit more maybe a front presentation. So for those tracks, I didn't like it that much. So the versatility for me takes a hit. So yeah, for me personally, I still prefer maybe the likes of the KE4s or the Katos in this price point. So yeah, that's my look with the XVIVE T9. A very interesting IEM here. Of course, if you learn something, leave a like and subscribe for content like this in the future. Of course, if you want to get one, use my links down in the description below. That will help out the channel a lot. And have you used the XVIVEs for live monitoring? Do you like it, not like it, and do you love to listen to it as well for some casual listening? How do you find it? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next zpolt video. Goodbye.